Going live, go up, and we are live. Welcome, my lovelies. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the daily vibration. It is definitely now like 11:53 p.m. Okay, and you guys know that I pre-record daily vibrations for the following day, so it is the eve of the 16th, actually, right? So we are doing a daily vibration today for June 16th, 2020, my lovelies. And it's actually June 15th, 2020. My apologies. So we're doing a daily vibration for June 15th, 2020. Welcome to my channel if you are new. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. All right. First of all, I feel like a kid in the candy store right now. Like I seriously do. All right. Major shout out to Afro. You know who you are. I got my email. Yo, I am so excited. I literally just got out of my inbox and I'm in heaven. Afro, all I gotta say is I'm in heaven. Yo, Afro hooked me up. Okay, first of all, some of these books are books I've heard about but could not even find on my own. And some of these books are actually quite pricey, just depending on where you're getting them from. And let me just say, Afro, okay, I have no words. Like I am all smiles over here. Okay, not only did you come through on a spiritual level, okay, you are a major confirmation as to where I am headed on this journey. Okay, I'm just gonna say that real time. Okay, real time and real talk. So, Afro, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. All right. So, with that being said, today, my lovelies, we are doing the daily vibration for June 15th, 2020, and we are vibrating on the number 7. Okay. And you know, I've been talking lately about manning your L7s, right? So, that's that square, that's the obstacles, right? So, your L7 is really like a square, and then being able to know when it's time for you to take the top off, which would be the 7 portions, so shit can come in, information, download, help, right? Or when you need to, drop the L out and let some shit go, release, let go, right? So definitely we're in the season where you're going to have to be really manning your L7s, manning your own life, embracing things, acknowledging things within yourself, and allowing yourself to blossom, allowing yourself to heal, allowing yourself to really go through whatever you need to go through to get to the other side, right? So there is a birthing process in place. There is a healing process in place, okay? And that healing and that birthing process is available really to anyone that wants to undertake it, right? Like, so if you want to go through a season of healing where you don't want to deal with the lower vibrational shit anymore, or maybe you just want to heal from the aspect of yourself that has been tapping too much into the lower vibrational stuff and not finding balance, okay? The energy is here to help you, all right? Now, with that being said, okay, y'all know how I start off all of these daily vibrations. We start off talking about your intuition, right? So today's no different than any other day. You will definitely need to pay attention to your intuition, because if you practice discernment by paying attention to your intuition, you can be guided and led to all of your opportunities, all of your possibilities, but also the protective energy. Okay, so yeah, that's paying attention to your voice. When your voice say, keep your ass in the house today, right? Yeah, that's part of your intuition too. So you want to pay attention to that energy as we're moving with all of this collective. I don't even want to call it chaotic energy. I'm just going to say interesting energy as we are moving throughout this energy. The energy's interesting. Okay, now, with that being said, the number 7 also vibrates on a lot of inner. Okay, so we're talking about inner knowing, inner wisdom, inner standing, right? We're also talking about on the vibration of the number 7, you do have spirituality. So you're going to see some people, a little bit more curious. You may find that information may come across your ear today, your eyes today, your awareness today. That has to do with your spirituality. So you want to embrace that. Oh, rituals will be key for some of you guys. Today is Monday, so it's Moon Day, okay? So Moon Day, Monday, is responsible for that energy as far as your emotions are concerned. Because the moon energy, whether it is a real moon or a satellite, it definitely gathers and governs the electric magnetic pull, the tug of the heart, right? So you want to pay attention to that energy. So the moon and the sun works in conjunction with each other to keep that balance going, okay? So some people do practice rituals. So if you are practicing any rituals today, because the number 7 also vibrates from rituals, you can do a ritual based on, moon energy, right? Okay, so Peace is also one of the vibrations of the number 7. So you can go on and embrace it, because peace is not something you need to seek. Peace is readily available to you all day, every day. Okay. You just need to be able to tap into that peace within your meditative state. Okay. Not to mention, and I talked about this earlier on my live, right? Or yesterday on my live, right? I talked about this. I talked about alchemy, right? So if you are a mystic, if you are on your path of ascension, if you're a path on just doing your spiritual thing, your spiritual walk, however you want to phrase that, or, or verbalize that, or analyze that, is always going to be a part of having an alchemic, or going through a phase where you're doing self-alchemy, right? Where you're definitely taking things that you experienced in the past and transmuting them so they work for you in the future. Okay, so alchemy is also vibrating on the number 7 today. Okay, lower vibrational end of the number 7. However, you do have depressive energy. You do have, people can be doing the silent treatment today because their needs are not being met, or you're not there to fulfill or grant their needs and their wishes today. So you can find people being super silent today, like giving you the silent treatment today. So you do want to be mindful of that. Limitation is going to be out there in the atmosphere today. So whether or not you buy into a limited belief system or a limited viewpoint in life, just know that you will be met according to your limited belief systems today. All right. Self-righteousness is also in the atmosphere today when you're dealing with the number 7. Okay. As well as resentment is in the atmosphere today. So remember that you have the power to choose states at any time. You can't be happy and sad at the same time. Okay. So be mindful of that. All right. Now, it's your choice. Okay. I had a very interesting conversation with someone earlier, and they asked about being able to follow their gift, and not really wanting to tap into their gift because they have seen what other impacts had to go through to get, to utilize and activate their gifts. And they were like, well, I don't think I want to do that or go through all of that. I seen what y'all deal with, and I don't want to experience that. And I had to let her know it would be worse for you not to follow your path than for you to follow your path. Okay. So I'm going to say that to each and every one of you today. It's going to be worse if you don't follow your path than if you follow your path. If you follow your path, you will be protected and guided, If you don't follow your path, it's just, you're just bringing a lot more experiences into your reality than you may not need to. Okay. All right, so we're starting off with my wonderful air signs, because it's Gemini season. Air signs. Air signs represents Gemini, Libras, and Aquarius. The air energy is all about your mental and your spiritual thinking, okay? So I'm going to do this energy for the air signs, but you can apply this into your air element, which would be your spiritual and mental thinking, okay? What is the message from my wonderful air signs? All right, air signs, you guys have third eye chakra energy. Ooh. You also have new beginnings energy, and you also have the waiting game. Okay, so you need to change your perception as you're moving through the day. Understand that you are in a cycle of new beginnings, and sometimes when you start something new, you got to be patient because it could be a waiting game. Before you see even a bud of a stem or a blossom of a flower being unfolded. Okay, that does not mean that the beginning is not new. It just means that there is a digestion period that you may have to encounter. Okay, so apply any one of these chakra energies where they need to be. Third eye would be your perception. For some of you, this is a new beginning. This is a zero reset point for you today, and hence this is probably where a lot of that spiritual enlightenment is going to come in today. And for some of you, it's just being patient. Okay, it's just being patient and accepting the things that you've asked the universe for is also coming towards you, okay? Just know that, all right? So now we're going to jump into my wonderful water signs, okay? Water energy is going to be your emotions and your feelings, okay? So if you are not a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, you will use this element to tap into your feeling. The water energy represents your feelings, okay? What message do you have for water signs today? Okay, you guys have emotional withdrawal. Okay, that's hermit mode. I was seeing that for Scorpio in their monthlies. Sacrifices. Okay. And authority. Okay, so you have emotional withdrawal, sacrifices, and authority. So the overall information that you have coming in today, some of you are going to be emotionally withdrawn, and this could be something maybe going on with a father figure or someone that you feel is authority over you, a boss, a co-worker, someone that has rank over you, and it kind of feel like you've given too much. I don't know. I really want to say, my lovely water signs, it's like the same thing I said on the live, which was a lot of people has been getting passes. I don't see any more passes coming in. Yep. Patience and planning is going to be key to get through this energy. You sacrifice enough. So yep, hermit mode. This is definitely meditative mode for you. See how they sitting on the beach, just kind of like in a meditative state? Yeah, you're gonna have to tap out emotionally, my wonderful water signs, and really check in with your own emotions to make sure that you're not picking up or other people are not projecting their shit on you. Okay, that's gonna be key. All right. So let's go into my wonderful fire signs. Now, fire energy, if you are not a fire sign, is going to represent action, movement. Okay. This can represent passion, and this can also represent lustful energy. Okay. So apply the energy where it needs to be. Okay. If you are not a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. Okay, my lovelies. So you need to know that. All right. What is the message for my wonderful fire signs? What's the message for my wonderful fire signs? What time is it? Okay. Shadow, triumph, solitude. Okay, so some of you, you're probably going through a dark night of the soul, or maybe having to deal with your shadow aspect. Okay, your ego versus your free will, your higher self. You need to know that there is going to be a triumph in this, and some of you are triumphing in stuff right now. Okay. Solitude is going to be required. Did you learn the lesson? Did you get the lesson? Did you do, or have you learned what you needed to? All right. Or you're just trying to move forward without dealing with the shit that you need to. All right. So there's going to have to be a balance, my loves, coming in with this energy as you are moving throughout the shadow side, and really spending the quiet time that you need to. It kind of feels like bringing things emotionally, maybe physically and mentally into reconciliation. Remember that today is a day of alchemy. Okay, and I kind of feel like that's for everybody. Today's a day of alchemy, my loves. Okay. All right, so let's tap into my wonderful earth signs. Okay, now earth signs are Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. Okay, and if you are not a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, the way that you would utilize the earth energy, that represents your physical realm. Okay, the money, the house, the job. Okay, the physical realm. So you want to pay attention to that. You have sacral chakra. That's emotions, relationship, and the change that needs to happen in those relationships. Okay. Emotional withdrawal. Number 8 called new beginnings, withdrawing and thinking about exactly where you want to step forward. Okay. Yep. And as you do so, you need to know that there's going to be material harvest popping up within all of this. Okay. You need to know that. Okay, my lovelies. I'm telling you. Listen right here. Okay. Don't get within your ego, get in your feelings and digest things before you respond to things, okay? Because this is a lot of emotional energy right here with the sacral chakra, so you want to manage your emotion. Don't get too much in your ego, all right? And as you do that, you will begin to see the material harvest. Now, pay attention, because they didn't say good material harvest or bad material harvest. They just said material harvest. So that could be whatever you dish out or whatever plate you serve is the plate in which you're going to eat from, okay? So if you want to be stinking nasty to other people, guess what you're going to get back? Some stinking nasty situations, okay? So be mindful of that as we're walking through this energy today, my lovelies, okay? Now, set that notification button if you have not done so already, okay? So you can be notified when I jump on and do relationship chronicles and spiritual conversations, okay? Not to mention, if you have not checked out your monthlies by now, you need to go on and do so, okay? Monthlies are out. I went through week by week and discuss the energy that you will be experiencing. You also want to make sure you check out these daily vibrations, because I do put a lot of loaded information and a lot of gems in the daily vibrations, okay? So practice your day of alchemy. What are you transforming? What are you taking and making work for you today? Okay? Yeah, go ahead. Google it. What is self-alchemy? How does that look? What do you have to do? You know, what does that mean when they say doing the work or doing self-alchemy, right? All right, my lovelies, peace, love, and light to each and every one of you. Don't forget, if you are interested in the solar eclipse meditation coming up on June 21st, make sure you submit your donation. You can find that information in the description box below. Be sure to include your email address as well as the word meditation, so I know that you are making that donation for that. All right, we are going to be getting into it. I will be explaining the energies, what we're coming into, and I will also be releasing some Reiki energy healing on that meditation. I'm super excited that I'll be able to spend a happy Sunday with you guys. Okay, with that being said, peace, light, and love to each and every one of you. I'm about to sign off, shut it down. I am super excited. I still can't thank Afro enough. Like, seriously, Afro? I know you said I was going to be like a kid in a candy store, but I literally can't stop grinning. Y'all don't understand what Afro did. Like, Afro hooked me up. I got maybe some of these books that Afro sent me are not even in print right now, okay? I'm telling y'all, okay? Some of these books are not even in print right now. Some of these books I've heard of, but I've not been able to find. And some of these books I didn't even know they existed. So I am like a kid in a candy store. I got so much reading to do. And of course, y'all know whatever I learn, I will be sharing. And let me tell you something, Afro. I did not put this in the email that I responded. But that email that you sent me with all of those books is right on time for what I'm about to teach. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm actually preparing a class and some of that stuff. So pounds, Afro. That's all I'm going to say. Just pounds. I'm super excited. All right. So peace, love, and light to each and every one of you. Remember, out of darkness comes enlightenment. Okay. So check this out. Think about this for a second, right? How do you walk into a room? If you walk into a dark room, how do you get lights? You got to turn the flip on, right? So therefore, if you don't walk in and turn the flip on, there is no light. But also the paradox of this is, if you don't walk into the darkness, you can't turn on the light switch, right? So you have to turn on the light switch when you get into the darkness. But if you don't enter into darkness, you can't. There's no need to turn on a light switch, right? Out of darkness comes light. Out of darkness comes enlightenment. Out of a dark night of the soul, you can get to an enlightened state. None of this pain and nothing that you feel you have to suffer and you have to go through is meant to hold you back, oppress you, or keep you stuck. Okay? Understand that. That's real talk. And on that note, I'm going to sign out. Okay? It is now 12:10 a.m. Okay, on the 15th, and I am taking my ass to read one of these books right now. That's what I'm about to do and get prepared for the next class next week. I'm so excited, y'all. Like, I can't even wind down. I'm probably about to hit the deck and then read a book. I can't. I'm just, okay. All right. Peace, love, and light to each and every one of you. Bye, guys. Bye, my lovelies.